Hey y'all, this is just a little bit of a video on how I do the moss stitch in rows. I just wanted to make panels of the moss stitch. This is one of my I have nothing better to do with it colors of yarn. But I'm trying to figure out, and maybe you can go along the ride or you got some ideas. Anybody watches this that has a clue. I want to make these long panels and the moss stitch because it's just too much for me to make a big old blanket and turn it and all that. So if I can make these panels and figure out how to join it with the moss stitch, I know there's ways that people have on YouTube to like continuously join as you go with this moss stitch square, but I don't like making the moss stitch in the round. So I just need to keep working on this. Maybe if I put it back here, we can see actually what I'm doing better, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, when I get to the end, I always just chain. I'm going to try to fix this. I know it's live and all, but you can see behind what I'm doing. And I don't have a rolly chair in here. I thought this one would be better. So anyway, I actually chain 2 at the end before I turn. And then I don't go into the very first stitch. I jump over the single crochet and go right into that space and chain 1 and all the way across. I like it to be even and uniform. Some of them have it like where they end with 2 single crochets. Some people, I don't know, it ends sometimes with, I like to keep it definitely single chain. I don't like to have them because it messes up the edges on a moss stitch. For sure. Maybe, yeah. Yes, now that's going to be better. And like I said, this is like, I'm doing, I don't even know why I do it. I do it, practice it with yarn. I don't have anything to do with like a lot of scrappies. And then just to see if it works. Because, nobody wants to use their good yarn on a project they don't know if it's going to work or they're going to like or whatever. And then what happens, I never make a one in the colors I wanted or with the good yarn. So I am the queen of scrappy blankets that have no matchy match. They're all mismatched. They turn out to be the greatest blankets, but not everybody likes them because they want some color scheme, and I get it. Because those are the ones I gravitate to when I'm just looking at other people's or, flea markets to buy them or whatever. But for me, as far as that goes, I'm making them. See, and I chain 2 again at the end. And then just my moss stitch across. And I really don't know what color yarn I'm going to go after that. These actually 2 kind of matchy matched. But they're 2 different color of variegated. but they're not like, wow, a bright orange in there or something, which may happen eventually. The other moss stitch thing I have, oh, I can turn around and like on my like, I'm using a different size hook with it. It's one of those that's between a 4 and a 5. It's like a 4.5 millimeter. So it's a 7.5. And this was to be a shawl, but I don't know what kind of yarn that is. I've lost or misplaced the labels a long time ago. And it's Fiber Spiders. I watched his tutorial to do it. He has one that's in there that's bottom up, and he has one that's top down. So it's like you can choose either one. Right now I'm doing the bottom up. The reason I do that is because of the fact that that way I don't have to get to a point. I could stop it right here if I wanted and, I don't know, make a little shawl thing for my cat or something. But on the other ones, it seems like awkward when you do it the other way, that you can't just stop wherever. I don't know. That's just probably me. But this is kind of pretty yarn because it has popping different colors, because there's pink and purple in there too. You can see that. And it's cotton yarn, but it's a softer cotton, so it must have some extra stuff in it, not just all cotton. I've had it for years. Well, I'm going to go for now and try to work on the best angle for this camera. I should be getting a new desk on the 31st of August, so hopefully I'll have more room to start actually doing a tutorial or just a live chit chat or, podcast, whatever. I don't know. This was on my bucket list to be able to do this because I'm not a person that likes to talk in front of people. So this is the easiest way to do that. Well, people I don't know. People that know me will say I'm a loudmouth and never shut up. But, I don't get up in groups and put them in presentations, but room of people I don't know because I always think they're, making fun of me or laughing or giggling. But anyway, you don't need to know all that. I will try to fix this camera in a more area that's going to work better. And this chair, I don't know. I got rugs and wood floor, so they overlap, and then I can't move around as much. Ta-ta for now.